Hey everybody, DEMONJESTERJ'S here with 5+ questions to a mile maker. And my guest is...
Mars from Voices of Mars.
How you doing today, man?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm doing good too. Thank you for being on my show.
No problem at all. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you. You're welcome. Sorry about that. Wow, almost a little Laura Hardy there. Ready for the questions?
No problem. Go ahead.
Alright, first question. Who are you, and please tell us about yourself and your hobby. And do you have more than one hobby?
My name is Mario. When I used to go to high school in Australia, people used to call me Mars because Australians like to shorten names. So I picked that name, Mars, as my alias when I play war games. I play a lot of different war games. I play a lot of dungeon crawling games. I play a lot of board games. I did get into Magic a little bit. I used to play Pokemon cards. Almost all the games I kind of try it, but not all of it, obviously. But I do enjoy a lot of different things. I also play a lot of video games. Before I got back in the hobby, I was deeply into MMORPG. But right now, I am concentrating almost fully into MacLeod. I never got really into 40K or fantasy. I got there some of the models. I got about 1,500 points of Blood Angels and Vampire counts, but I never got to play them. So I only play GW skirmish games like Necromunda, Mordheim, Blood Bowl.
So the fun games.
Yeah, I like the smaller size games. And right now, MacLeod is just taking up all my time. And YouTube videos. That's another hobby of mine. That's pretty much it.
All right. Ready for a second question?
Yeah.
All right. What got you into your hobby? How long have you been into it?
I've been into, I would say, the hobby, I would include dungeon crawling games.
Yeah.
So anything that involves miniatures, I would say into the hobby. So I started probably back in 1992, 93. I don't know if you know this board game. It was actually published by Games Workshop and Milton Bradley. Do you know what that is?
Wasn't that I blanked.
It was called Heroes Quest.
Yes.
There was I still have it till now. It's not the same copy, but I did buy it out of nostalgia. So I started.
You have a copy of Heroes Quest.
I used to. Yeah, I have a copy of Heroes Quest, complete and
you
almost
have
mint
to
condition.
I'm sorry to say this. You have to make a video of that, man.
I gotta grab it from the place that I used to live because we share board games there. That is the HQ, so we play over there. But I'll grab it and I'll do a video of it. It was hard for me to get board games because when I grew up, I didn't grow up here, obviously. It was in Indonesia, and it was hard to get games in general. I actually acquired one of the copy of Heroes Quest when I was visiting Singapore with my parents. We had a little vacation, and I bought it at Toys R Us in Singapore. So I grabbed it and bought it. I brought it over. At the time, not a lot of Indonesians speak English yet. But I was one of the people that I learned English since I was 3 because I went to a private school. Most of my friends, we don't use English conversationally, but we understand English. So me and 4 guys, one of us is the DM basically for Heroes Quest, and 4 of us, and I'm always the barbarian, and we played Heroes Quest, and we finished the whole campaign. It was fun. And then I went to Australia for high school. And then over there, I saw Games Workshop stuff. I think it was the time where even Games Workshop, they didn't have even stores. They didn't have stores in America yet. They would probably have it in like smaller mom and pop shops, like local game stores. But so when I was in Australia, I was so into it, but I couldn't get anyone to play with me because all my friends don't like the painting aspect of it. They like the fact that you can play with little plastics or metal and, kind of like chess, but they don't want to do all the hassles of painting it, collecting it, and it wasn't cheap. And we were in high school, so the only money that we got was either allowance. None of us worked yet because if you're an international student, you couldn't work in Australia. Same thing with over here in America. You can't work. So there's no way you can get money without your parents knowing, right? Then after Games Workshop in Australia, and then my parents moved me over to California, Texas, and then California. I had a very, very long break from the hobby, probably about 10 years total on and off. I had, girlfriends, always disruptive to the hobby, of course. And then recently, last year in January,
I'm married, so
I'm married too. I'm not wearing my ring, but I'm married. And then January last year, I got Talisman, like all the expansions and everything. I was looking at the miniatures and I was like, I wanted to paint these models. And at the time I was unemployed. I just recently got unemployed, but I got a job now again. I went to the Games Workshop store to buy some of the paints because my old ones are all dried up to repaint Talisman. And then I saw people playing Mordheim, so I was like, oh my god, this is going to start again, isn't it? And everything just snowballed. And then 6 months later, I have a YouTube channel. And then 6 months later, here I am.
Fry meme. Every wargamer knows the Fry meme. Take my money. Just take my money.
Take my money. It's that first initial step, walking into a hobby store. It's a sin not to buy anything when you walk out.
It's a sin, but then there's the people like me. Walk into a hobby shop, talk to the owner for a bit, see if there's going to be a couple sales coming in. When those sales go in, you go back in.
Yeah. Or take pictures in the store and go back and look at Amazon.
Exactly. Phone. Well, I don't like Amazon, but I like using Mini Wargamer, to be honest with you.
Because I use either Amazon, eBay, or Miniature Market.
Miniature Market I don't like that much because they dorked me on a couple things.
Sorry to hear.
It was just because shipping prices, those problems. That's all it was.
But yeah, I mean, I might look younger. Most people thought that I was probably in my early 20s. I'm actually 31. So I've been in the hobby for a while, and when I mentioned it on Chung's live show, probably about a month ago, I played about 16 years ago, and they're like, "So you played since you're a baby?" I'm like, "No, dude, I'm a lot older than what you think." I always tell myself that the Asian age camouflage is still on. It goes to bits by the time I hit probably about 40 to 45, and then...
No. I don't think it goes to bits when it's 40, 45. I think it goes to bits when it's 60 and 70.
Yeah, but when it does go off, I just look really bad after that.
Because I have the same problem with the Spanish genes, man. All right.
Ready for the next question?
Yeah, ready for the next question for you. Let's see. Number 3. When and why did you start making YouTube videos, and have you met anyone from YouTube because of it? I know part of this is yes, and the other part I don't know.
This is an excellent question. I think the only question on this part that you didn't know is probably when I started.
Right.
I started in probably June, July last year, somewhere around there. My first video that I posted ever was a response to Joey's magnetizing bases. But it didn't show my face. It was just me talking about my magnetizing bases and how much that it cost me to do it. So that's when I started, May, June. But my official first Wargamers on a Budget video, I started in July, I think. And my plan is actually to have one video at least per week. So by the time it hits July again, I'm hoping to hit about 50 videos. I think I'm going to be way past that.
Oh, yeah. Trust me. Once you do what, like I told you, I'm going to be posting this video every Friday. Not this Friday's video, but I'll be posting this video on a Friday that we make every Friday of this whole year. That's my goal. And I'm not calling it my New Year's resolution. I'm talking, it's a goal that I'm going to set that every month is going to be 4 videos a month, no matter what.
Yep.
And then
that's
there's going to be
content out, man. You got to make goals.
Well, I'm also going to be making once I'll be moving soon again, so that's why I'm not making any. If you notice, I'm not building anything yet.
Yeah.
Because I just won airbrush. I got some models.
Oh yeah, congratulations on that.
Yeah.
From Dr. Foss, right?
Yeah. Funny things. I interviewed a guy, and he didn't realize I'm the one that won the brush until after I did the interview with him. I'm like, he's like this. He goes, "Wait a minute, your name's Manuel Fernandez, right? Do you know? Are you the guy that won my brush on Facebook?" I'm like,
"Yep."
He's like, "How did you do that?" And I explained to him how I did it because it's counting the minis in a jar.
Yeah.
I paused the video twice. I'm not kidding. I paused the video twice. And then I did a what if statement in my head about accidentally broken feet and everything. He's like, "You got down to the mini. How the heck did you do that?"
Well, okay. The second part of the question: have I met anyone from YouTube? You already know this.
Yeah, you've done live shows with the man and everything, but you have to mention him again.
Okay, ever since I made the video on YouTube, it got actually it got Joey's attention first.
Yeah.
Joey mentioned it to Chung. Chung then approached commented in one of my videos, and I told him like, "Hey, dude, we're only probably about 40-minute drive away. Maybe one time we can hang out or whatever." And then I met him and Les.
Oh man, you met the man. Les is the man when it comes to painting. Get some tips from him.
I met them at the same time at SoCal SmackDown, so that would be around September probably.
Yeah.
And then after that, I got invited into the Google Chat Hangout or the Google Plus. I met Van Hammer.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Awesome sculptor. I met Grow Painting.
Mm-hmm.
I've talked to, or I'm not like name calling right now. I'm not like just putting out names. I'm just letting you know who I've actually
sat and talked to, like me.
Yeah, interact with. Okay.
Like me.
War Boss Tay.
Yep, nice guy.
Well, you, Demon Jester.
Yeah, Manny.
Yeah, I've talked to Mini Wargaming Dave, Mini Wargaming Joe. Dave actually chaos comment bombed my channel.
Yeah, he did that to me too.
Yeah, and I was like, how am I getting 30 subscribers in a row?
I know, right? I was at when I first interviewed Dave, I told him I was at 65 subscribers.
Yeah. By
the time I was done with that once I posted that video, because of Dave, I ended up hitting the 100 mark in one day.
Nice.
And then I was stuck at 100 for like 2 weeks. Then I posted another video. I was at 36. Every time I post a video, it doesn't matter. I get like some of your subscribers. I get like 5, 10 subscribers. And everybody's like, "Oh, you're never going to hit the 300 mark, 200 mark." I don't care how many people see the videos. As long as somebody's having fun, learning about having fun, getting a little insight on everybody makes these videos for you. Yeah. Because no one sits down and thinks, "Wow, this guy's in his own home making a video for me. Why is he doing it? Why is she doing it?" I'm that nosy guy. I want to know why.
Well, yeah, because of my YouTube stuff, I met a lot of people, a lot of like tabletop painting, Fear GFX, 11th Legion, Spud, like
those guys all told
Hugo, Marnius.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'll be honest with you, the 11th Legion, all those guys kept on telling me to get you.
Oh, really? They're the one that tagged me?
No, they didn't tag you. Not just them. You got tagged by like 6 people.
Really?
Yeah, I can't mention them all.
Oh, man. Because I'm about to tag somebody from 11th Legion.
I might have interviewed them because I interviewed 2 guys from 11th Legion.
Did you get Spud?
Yes.
Oh, it's all right. I'm going to point another person then.
Okay,
let's get to that.
Let's get that question.
Question number 3, there's the third part. Why did I start making YouTube
videos?
Well, I was unemployed. I got nothing to do, pretty much, except for looking for jobs. My wife is getting frustrated. She was like, why are you doing this? Why don't you start doing something? And she's a penny pincher. My whole entire channel is dedicated to her. As you know, our hobby is not cheap. I found ways of saving money and not pissing my wife off while enjoying the hobby at the same time.
I have to you. I need to, after this video, I have to ask you questions.
And I thought, why not make a channel? And I did start my channel with a wrong thought. I wanted to make extra money with it by getting advertisement and stuff. But a few months later, I learned, like, you know what? The money doesn't even matter. Like, no matter how much I make from YouTube, it will never be enough if I think about the money. So I tend to just do a video. If people like it, people like it. If people don't, they don't.
Have fun. That's all.
Yeah, I'm having fun. I'm meeting a lot more people than I thought I would be from this, and this is so awesome. And one time I was in a tournament, and somebody actually asked me, "Are you Mars?" I'm like, "Yes." Can you mention me in one of your videos? I'm like, "Sure." Depending on if you beat me in this tournament or not, I can add the word a-hole in the front, right? So yeah, it's been fun, and because of the people that I met on YouTube, I'm actually going to Adepticon to meet them.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so and my wife, ever since I got the job again, my wife hasn't really cared much about the hobby. She knows I'm doing YouTube. She doesn't get excited when I say, "Oh, I get 400 subscribers," and she's like, "Oh yeah, okay." She's a board gamer. She plays Settlers of Catan every night on her mobile phone. So
they have a mobile app?
Yeah, they have a mobile app. She plays it for
no. Don't tell me they have.
She was sitting right here when I was talking to her, she was playing Settlers of Catan.
No, the reason why I'm saying that is because my wife likes that game.
Yeah, trust me, dude. I'm
not getting her that mobile app.
Get a tablet, get the mobile app, and she'll be quiet for a bit. All right, I'm ready for the next question.
Number 5.
No,
now, number 4.
Yeah.
Oh, number 4. Oh, wow. I skipped over you. I'm sorry. Number 4. Do you have any tips for anyone new getting into your hobby or making YouTube videos?
All right. I'm going to do it in 2 parts. First one, getting into the hobby. Do not start with a game, the rule book this thick. I'm not going to name any company, but do not start any game that starts with the rule book that's this thick. You're going to get overwhelmed. So my recommendation, War Machines, Malifaux, probably GW skirmish games. They don't really support it anymore, but you can start with only $10 to $15 with those, because if you know where to go and buy it. Malifaux, you start with $50. If you think that you don't like it, you only lose $50. War Machine, you can get I got my whole starter set for $20. And find people to teach you the game, and find people who are not douchebags to teach you the games, because you're not going to have fun. So the whole point of starting a hobby because you wanted to have fun and meet people. Don't start something that you're going to feel like crap.
Exactly.
Like spending $300 and getting 500 points of things. Hint, hint.
You want me to giggle so badly right now.
I'm a cheap guy. I'm Asian. I was born into this, all right? And making new tips on making YouTube videos. I was actually in live show with Chung 2 weeks ago, and it was all about starting a YouTube video. I have 3 recommendations. The 3 most important part in creating a YouTube channel: get a camera, get proper lighting, and the last one. Damn it, I forgot the last one. Well, camera, I recommend one of those. Get my camera. It's the Logitech C920. I think on Amazon is about
$14.75.
How much?
I got my Logitech, the same Logitech that you just mentioned. That's on my computer. I got mine for $14.75 on Amazon.
Oh damn! Well, if you can get it, if you can get it that price, get it. But right now, I think it's $80 on Amazon.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah. I mean, I thought that was pretty cheap because retail is about $100. And for the lighting, I choose OTT lights, OTT lights. They're about $30 at Michael's if you use the coupons. 50% off coupons. They're about $30. I use them for lighting my face. I use them to light my painting area, and you can use that one that he's also holding. Those are probably about $5 to $10. How much?
Dollar Tree.
Oh my God, that's even better. Dollar Tree and 99 cents, my favorite store. I gotta find those now. But yeah, those lights might be good. OTT lights, odd lights, you can't go wrong with. That's a safe bet. I forgot what the third most important. Oh, audio. Audio. If you don't want to spend any more money, I think the microphone from the camera is good enough. I'm using this to do an interview with Manny right now.
Mm-hmm.
So those are my tips in getting into the hobby and getting YouTube videos up. Oh, the fourth most important factor that I didn't actually get to mention on the live show. The most important factor is actually you. If you don't want to post videos up or you keep procrastinating, nothing's going to happen.
You forgot about the fifth.
What is it?
Have fun.
That's true. You need to have fun. If you're not having fun, you're not going to post videos.
Exactly.
If you're trying to make money on YouTube, and that means you're never going to have fun. If you put money into your hobby, you're done.
Mm-hmm. Oh, now we're on number 5.
Number 5.
Now this one, this one's could be a double-edged sword. This question, okay? Do you like an airbrush or paintbrush or both, and why?
I'm gonna go with the center of the sword. I like both for different reasons. I also hate both for different reasons.
Sam.
Yeah. So, brush, why do I like it? Because that's the only way you can get into details. Why don't I like them? They break really easy. Even if I get like a $20 brush, if I don't take care of it, or over time, it's going to get broken. Airbrush, why do I like them? Have you seen the colors with an airbrush? Blending colors with an airbrush is the best thing in the world. I don't have models to show you right now, but I can later on when I actually get to finish them. Why do I hate airbrush? Because I can't get into too much of a detail. You can't paint a pair of eyes with airbrush. No, that's the Badger. No, that's the Chrome.
Chrome Renegade. So, yeah, thank you, Dr. Faust.
Oh, you already got him. Nice. I just got my replacement from Badger the other day because the first one.
I need to get a coupler. He didn't have the coupler. I don't know if I can contact Badger at all about the
quick lock, right?
Yeah, I don't know how much they cost.
Yeah, that's really helpful. I mean, yeah, I'm sponsored by Badger now, but doesn't mean that I like this. This is why I like Kent, because he likes honest reviews. If I don't like his paint, I should tell him I don't like his paint. Why? So far with Minotaur paint and with the airbrush, I love it. Especially the ghost tints. Oh my God, the colors that come up. The ghost tints are so awesome.
Yellow candies.
It's love and hate for both for me. I can't pinpoint into a single one. I'm comfortable with both now. So basically, it's two different tools that it's like you're asking me if I like fork or spoon.
Finally, someone got the understanding of the question.
Yeah, it's like you're asking me whether I like fork or spoon, or fork and chopsticks, for being Asian, right? Oh. I can't do both.
I like chopsticks. I don't hardly ever use forks.
See?
And I'm Spanish, so that's weird.
Number 6.
Number 6. What was your favorite mini or model that you painted and made, and why?
I would have to step out from my seat for a second and grab it real quick.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Don't worry about it.
All right. My first mini ever bought is this guy right here.
Is that what I think it is?
It's Brother Corpulo.
Oh, wow. Nice work on the lining on that, though.
This is the one that won me the Badger airbrush the first time.
That's awesome.
This is also the first mini that I bought. If you actually pry this guy open from the base, it says 1992. So,
oh, snap.
Yep. First mini I ever bought. This I got this from Australia. At the time, they didn't have a manufacturer in Australia, so this is originally from Nottingham.
Oh.
Yep.
The good pewter.
That's my 40K favorite. My favorite fantasy model.
Oh.
Is from the Mordheim line.
That is nice.
That is the sister auger.
I like. Is that cork or slate that you use for the board?
That's cork.
Oh, nice.
That's a lot of cork. I got those from I forgot the name of the store. That's horrible of me.
Don't worry about
Prism Gaming.
I got the cork from Prism.
Not the cork, but the
mini.
The woods material.
Yeah.
I got them from Prism Gaming as a gift, also as a prize, also at the same competition for this one.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah.
You gotta love getting free stuff with the hobby.
My favorite models.
You gotta love getting the free stuff when you work so hard with the hobby, and you just take a mini and you're like, oh, nobody's gonna like it, and then people go, let's give this guy an award, you know?
That's the thing that keeps me coming back to competitions, painting competitions, not because of the trophies, but if I get more free stuff, my wife's not gonna nag at me from buying stuff.
Understand that 100%.
Yeah, like I told her, oh, I'm getting about $500 worth of airbrush stuff getting sent to me. She's like, really? People actually trust you with that? I'm like, you know, my subscriber thinks I'm worth it, right?
Yeah, right?
So those are my two favorites. I have no reason why. They aesthetically look really, really nice to me.
Well, they're your favorites because they're your favorites. That's the way it goes.
Yeah.
Because I could show you guys mine, but it's not even built yet. No, I'll be honest with you. It's not. My favorite model, and the reason why it's my favorite model is because when I was growing up, it was the first model ever made. It was an R2-D2 that came out in 1984.
Nice.
And I got this as a gift from another YouTuber.
Oh, nice.
I can't mention names. But he knows who he is. And thanks to him, once I get a chance, I'm doing a full unboxing and how to make this model from scratch.
Wow.
Now, a lot of people are going to get mad at me because I'm not lighting it. Because I'm already going to do something that I have never done before. You know what that is?
What?
Put something together. No, put something together on film.
Oh, wow.
I've taken photos of myself doing it. I've never sat there and put piece by piece on film and recorded it. So that's going to be the hardest part.
Even better if you do it live.
I'm going to have a couple live ones. Because that is a level 4 model. It's not like it's going to be snap together head, snap together done. Even the decals are yellowed, which means I have to show people on tips on how to de-yellow decals, if you know what that is.
Yeah, because it's been so old.
Yes. So it's like there's tricks. So when people go, what's your favorite model? I go, what's your favorite model of Mini? Because some people have both, or they just have one. Yeah. I have had. That's my favorite model. If I didn't have my fire, my favorite Mini was my Alpha Necron I made.
Ah.
I made an Alpha Necron Destroyer Lord.
Nice.
I took a Rhino and took a Necron Destroyer and boarded it into the Rhino. I'm not kidding.
When the Necrons first came out, I actually got one of the original Necron models from White Dwarf. They used to give free models.
I know, I missed that so much. The last one they ever gave out was an elf. Sorry, I cut you off.
Oh no, it's fine. I know which one. It's the elf with the sword and the side. It's a Mordheim model.
Yeah.
I got that too. But I got the Necron model, and then I actually painted paint and gave it away for a charity. It was the Tales of a Tabletop Skirmisher. Shout out. He hosted a Paint the City Pink. So paint everything you want pink. I painted 15 models pink. I sent it to him, and he basically auctioned it off. And then the money from the auction, he donated for breast cancer.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I donated like 2 models that was first released. One of them was the first release of the Eldar model. The other one is a Necron, and I donated like 13 other models too.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
But let's go number 7.
Number 7. Now, I had to explain this one before we even started to you because you asked questions about this one, but now you know what this one is, right?
Yep.
All right. Number 7. What's your opinion of a model maker to a wargamer?
I also did start with plastic models. I don't consider it as wargaming, but it does develop your building skill as a wargamer. Before scale modeling, I actually played a lot with. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with this. People who are familiar with Japanese toys might be. It's one of those. It looks like slot cars, but you know how slot cars is actually slotted on the bottom with a pin. This one is actually a trap, and in Japan they call it the mini yonku, which is the mini 4WD. So it's a toy car about that big. You can modify it, but you have to build it yourself.
Yes.
You have to Google it because they look awesome.
Yes, they was awesome. I love making those.
Oh yeah, and I used to start with that, and then I went to not scale models, but it was supercars that was already made. It was metal. I think the brand was like Maisto or something. So I collect like a lot of those. I love my parents. They let me collect everything. And then I moved up into the plastic version of those cars, and then I saw tanks and airplanes, so I started collecting them. Obviously, I was a smart kid. I didn't know how to paint it. All I did was build it. Sometimes the canopy even had like freaking glue marks all over it. So I was just a builder, not a painter. And then I started painting after Hero Quest. But I think the whole point of the question was, what is it a model maker to a wargamer? Model makers can be wargamers. That's what I think, because it helps develop your building skills. It helps develop how models work. If you're going to go into sculpting and stuff, knowing how the model works, how do they cut it, the split and everything, it helps a lot. As a wargamer, when you play games, you might not think much, but when you start painting, when you start kit bashing and everything else, being a model maker, I think, helps you a lot to understand how certain material works and stuff like that. So that is my opinion on it.
All right. Ready for the last question?
I am ready. I think the person that I'm going to point to has already been pointed, or you already did it.
What you can do is give me a list, and I'll just keep on saying yes, no, maybe, God, like that.
Okay.
Number 8. Who do you think I should ask these questions to next, and why?
My first pick. Actually, if this person's already been picked, pick the second one. First one, Fear GFX.
Don't got him.
No? He's not part of 11th Legion, but he's been hanging out with them and chilling wargamers.
Maybe I've heard of him. If you know him, send him my way so that he can get a hold of me, because I never. Or you give me his link so I can look at his channel and stuff.
Yeah, I can give you his link. If I can have a second pick, you could go with the Ebon Star.
Ebon Star too? Hey, give me a list, man. Have a blast.
Yeah. I mean, because I'm pretty sure you already approached the bigger names, so I'm not even going to list them.
Don't worry about it. All right. Well, that's all the questions. Now it's time for what
unfortunately.
Now it's what I call random plug time.
And the plug.
Go for it. You totally pimp yourself out. Your Google Plus, your Yahoo, everything that you have. Google, YouTube, you name it, it's all you. Or if you want to give shout outs to somebody, go for it. This is your time.
Well, shout out first, and then I'll whore myself out. Because, like any good Asian whores, you like to compliment people first and then get naked. Shout outs to all the people that I've been hanging out on Google. I can't name all of you guys, but anyone that actually talked to me and also made me the way I am now on YouTube. Chung, Les, Hugo, Marnius, Templar's Crusade, Joey. Oh my God, Joey. You're my goddess. You started my channel, basically, with Chung's help. Spud from 11th Legion. He's my Padawan. I kept pushing him. Fear GFX. Tabletop Painting 101. Bad Hammer. He's my master, my sculpting master. He taught me how to sculpt. D1 Star, Heretic of You. Those are my Malifaux buddies. Everyone that I've talked to. I'm sorry if I can't, if I didn't mention your name. There's too many people that I know. And Warboss State, actually, you should show your face. Please show your face, not your girlfriend's. Because we all know how hot your girlfriend is. And she has nice rocks. Yes.
I like Bobo.
Well, time to get naked, right?
Well,
if you like my channel is all about trying to save money in this expensive hobby of ours. Please don't use my channel as a point to avoid getting nagged by your wife. I'm just helping you to buy things cheaper. But recently, I've also moved into tutorials and painting showcase because I kind of want to show the world that I can paint. You can find me on Voices of Mars on YouTube or Wargamers on a Budget. And I'm also on Facebook. It's facebook.com/voicesofmars. I'm also on Twitter. My Twitter is @virtualonmars.com. It's like that Sega game Virtual On, and then just add Mars to it. I also have a t-shirt shop, if you guys don't know that. I design a lot of cute stuff. It's virtualonmars.spreadshirt.com. And I think that is all the plug that I have. And thank you, Manny, for actually inviting me for this. I had fun talking.
Thank you for being on the show.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think that it would last this long.
No, don't worry about it.
Yeah, and I think my wife is probably going to kill me when she comes back because I cut her Netflix time.
Ooh. Yeah.
I hope Settlers of Catan is doing well for her right now. She's in the other room.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you, I would recommend getting a Slingbox.
Slingbox?
Yeah, you can hook up the computer to your TV and automatically ricochet off your Netflix to your television.
My computer is actually hooked to the TV right now as a third monitor.
Oh.
Yeah, but I mean, Netflix is actually on the PlayStation 3.
Ah.
And the distance is way too short, so the mic is you're gonna be picking up Korean drama. So.
Hey, I like all Japanese anime, and I love all. The only ones
I am very stereotypically Asian.
Well, that's the show. Thank you for being on it. And like I say to everybody, make sure the hobby's fun and keep your blade sharp. Bye, everybody.
Bye.